Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode 3 of the Losers Bracket of Season 6 of Locomotive Royale. I'm your host, or dispatcher, Ellis, otherwise known as the Admiral. With me I have 5 wonderful people and 5 wonderful engines that unfortunately were the bottom of the barrel of their respective Royales. But of course, let me introduce my technical advisor, Tyler.
Hello, I'm back again.
Yeah, you may recognize him from his rise to stardom on a certain podcast that shall not be named.
It's been released yet.
I. That's why it wasn't named. Anyway, let's get into the competitors here. In the first position, we have Vert. What did you bring for us? Okay. What?
I brought the Western Australian Government Railways Class W. By and far one of the worst locomotives I've ever brought into any Royale.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because the W stands for Y.
It also has PRR
Why?
on the tender. Just mentioning that again. It's also
PRR
green.
in Great Western font. Gotta point that out. Great Western Railway font.
It's also definitely not the worst engine here by a significant margin, I would wager. On that note, Matt, here's a rug. Would you like to talk about it?
So, yeah, that's a rug with the 109 locomotive on it. And actually, it's not a mug, that is a circular beach towel. So, yeah, in the event that I win the lose, or lose the win, or something, you can buy that towel from the Iron Horseman website, which does not actually exist.
I think we do have a website. Kevon made a website a long time ago.
Hold up, guys. If Matt wins this, he has
I have a
to
blog.
towel. Let's make the bet. If Matt wins, he has to buy the towel.
If he loses, we all buy the beach towel.
I think if I lose, I'm still gonna buy one just because that's the funniest thing I've seen for a while.
Matt, if you visit me and we go to the beach and you have this towel. Oh God. Anyway, in the third position. Oh, it's Edward, my man.
Kind of. In this case, Edward Elric. Or also known as, hello, it's me, Brian. Starlight Alchemist. Anyway, I am bringing the Furnace Railway K2, also known as Edward, in place of, who brought the, Renegade.
Yeah.
Because he's not here. And by getting the thing to get this in, and by getting in with this engine, that means that, turns out, I will be in all 6, spoiler alert, episodes of this Royale.
And because of that,
Royale.
Brian is tonight's biggest loser.
Yep. Oh, come on.
The biggest loser of Iron Horseman history.
No, I wanted to try and get into an entire season of Locomotive Royale, and considering the fact that I had 3 guaranteed entries in here, regardless of how I got those, I was going to take this chance.
Everyone, golf clap, please.
What?
Anyway, in the
I love how
fourth,
nobody heard me.
in the 4th position.
No, everyone heard you. Just Discord doesn't pick up golf clapping.
Yeah, that's fair. Only mine will show up on. Anyway, we have another engine. It's 113. God damn it.
Now, this is the worst engine I've ever brought to anywhere, and I can say, without a doubt, it's probably the worst one in this Royale.
I don't know about
for
that.
various reasons. It's beautiful, though, and it's the Beast from the East.
I wouldn't say it's beautiful.
It's something,
It says north on it, though.
But it also says Eastern.
No, it doesn't. It says Great Northern. It just has an E.
E.
Could be worse.
It all is E.
Great Northern. Great Northern was in the northwest though, so.
No, not that Great Northern.
Anyway, and finally, East.
Wait, we have 2 British engines in this Royale? I don't have the spreadsheet because I was never... Oh, there it is. Today's been a day. I'm bringing the Gyrodot, Tolima, Huluna, Kitsenmeyer Locomotive.
This locomotive is 100% an exercise in how many unpronounceable words can be put in the name of an engine.
And this was the one time I memed too close to the sun.
You memed too hard.
Yeah.
Well, it's okay. You're here to dunk on some Wanami boys, probably.
Hey,
Aren't we all?
does he have a towel?
Hey, we all.
Does he have a All right, you know what? We'll find out.
So.
We'll find out if he has a towel after these right messages at the something or other.
Just insert ad here. Thank you. Not to thank YouTube.
At the terminus of this station.
Yeah. Thanks to viewers like you. Anyway,
thank you.
If this is your first Royale, how? But
Nice.
anyone that
Royale,
is watching this Royale, if you get to the end and you enjoyed it, feel free to share it with other foamers, or anyone if you can just rope them into watching it. You might have to tie them down,
like
but that's
bully
okay,
Ellis
don't worry.
into like respecting the British.
You don't need to do that.
Don't respect them here.
But we have 4 rounds where we call stats from the wonderful SteamLocomotive.com database, and then Judge's Choice, and then a round of style points, as in what sets these engines apart, what makes them unique. Everybody has 1 veto, which they can use during any opponent's stat call, and the first stat call belongs to the first entrant, which was Vert in the PRRW class.
Don't forget,
Real quick,
don't forget, there's an additional thing now. There's a shot clock.
That's true. Everyone has 60 seconds. By the way, your 60 seconds is already going, Vert.
Yeah, I know. We're doing year built.
Year built, going once, going twice. Okay, year built, Vert.
1951.
1951? Okay, I know what you
Yes,
said that
1951.
then. Okay, makes sense. Matt?
1915.
1915. You want to just flip the last 2 numbers around? Just nobody will notice.
Yeah.
Brian?
Is anybody else here from the 19th century?
Oh no.
1896.
Ooh.
It's not
I
that
have better
bad.
things to veto, to be honest.
Damn, it's exactly
Old.
100 years older than me. Anyway,
Old
Bender?
It's not Edward, it's
We
Old.
won the war, gosh darn it.
Another relatively new engine. 1945, and then
I thought
East.
that was built during the war.
1927.
Pretty firmly middle of the road. Okay, so here's where we
Alright.
stand. The newest engine by, actually not as far as I'd originally thought, is Vert. Vert gets 5 points. Bender and the Thompson A11 gets 4 points. The Gyrodot Tolima gets 3 points. The Wanami Boys get 2 points, and the Furnace Railway K2 gets 1 point. Living the life of the Furnace Railway K2. I remember this. The K2 did so remarkably poorly in the Royale that it was in. Like, obviously these are all the losers, but I remember that being a particular disaster.
That was a reason why the first book of the Railway series started with, once upon a time, there was an engine, little engine called Edward. He lived in a shed with 5 other engines. The driver won't choose you.
Anyway, speaking of small little engines, Matt, what's your first
Yeah,
stat
I was
call?
gonna say I don't want to hear anything about being a small engine.
Small.
Okay. So I would be stupid not to choose like wheelbase, right?
Yeah, but that's never stopped you before.
Okay. That being said, driver wheelbase.
Okay, I really thought you were just going to go with something like that being said and then say something completely out of left field. Going once, going
At the
twice.
time.
Okay, Vert,
Classy.
driver
All
wheelbase.
right. 1337.
Leet. Matt,
6.
6. Brian.
8.5.
Oh, you're the only person that could have challenged that. Bender.
14 and a half.
East.
Driver wheelbase, right?
Yes, driver wheelbase. I have no idea what number's going to come out of you.
7.25.
Okay, pretty good.
Okay, that's kind of bullshit.
Unsurprising, well, it is only 1 driver set. It sounds about right. Yeah, all right. So there's Matt with 5 points. Wannabe Boys get 5 points. The Kitzenmeyer gets 4 points. The K2 gets 3. The W class gets 2, and the A11 gets 1.
Oh. 1-1-1-1. Oh.
1-0.
113.
I just about lost it earlier when there was that picture of the locomotive with the tender on the flat car labeled 1 and the locomotive was labeled 2.
Oh yeah, that.
I
You see, that's. I'm trying to think which logging company that is.
wish I had that picture. I could pull it up. But anyway,
Oh, I can get that for you.
okay. Meanwhile, Brian, what's your first stat call?
I've got to think about this because my stats are garbage.
Well, you have some advantages over some people, and by some people, I mean, well, most of your competitors, actually. I would think.
Well, let's go tubes.
Tubes, that's an interesting call. Going once. Going twice. Okay, tubes. Vert tubes in number and diameter.
70 tubes at 2 inches in diameter.
Pretty good. Matt?
84 and 2.
84, 2-inch. That's
Yeah.
better than Vert. Brian?
I am genuinely shocked this is it.
Uh-oh.
230. 1.75 inch.
Small.
Small. Yeah.
Better?
Those
You
are
also
some of the
very
smallest tubes I've seen.
121, 2.25 inches.
Yeah, the being old and small is really helping you there. East?
I hate this engine,
Oh my god.
and I hate the Imperial system.
Oh my god.
Oh, dear.
Oh no!
Oh, no.
Call it 2 inches, please. That's
I-
basically 2 inches.
I'm sorry. I can't do that. I'm sorry, my son. This
I'm
is
sorry. I'm sorry.
tragic.
East.
I'm gonna laugh at
You
the
ever heard the
downfall of
tragedy of East the Wise?
This engine is definitely too close to the sun. That
He's
just
the
proves it.
unwise.
The Kitzenmeyer is cursed.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, Brian gets 5 points for having the teeny weeny tubes. Then we have.
We'll get 5 points for the first time and only time in this Royale.
That's entirely possible. Then we have Matt with 4 points, Vert with 3. What did you write? Okay,
I was fixing my loco designation.
okay, I thought you were changing it to like cursed or something.
No, it was incorrectly put, so I was just fixing it.
Oh, I'm sorry. East
Yeah,
gets
no worries.
2 points and Bender gets 1 point.
Seeing a trend here.
Mhm.
Just you wait.
East, your locomotive name seems to go
Just
over
you
the value
wait.
card.
Anyway,
I believe this is
113.
called pulling a Kaiser.
113, what's your first stat call?
Broiler pressure.
Broiler pressure. The one time I
Dang.
used
Boiler pressure.
going
Does that come with
once,
cookies?
going twice. Okay, boiler pressure. You know, the first and only time I used the broiler setting on my oven, yeah, I destroyed the thing I was trying to make. It was not a great day. I'm sorry, I combined the words oven and stove and got home.
Better than stubborn.
Oh, to joy!
Stubborn. Stubborn.
Your food is gone.
Anyway, what is your boiler pressure?
204.5.
4.5. Matt.
What was the thing again?
Oh my God, boiler pressure.
Boiler pressure.
Right.
Like,
yes.
what do you pop at?
180.
Well, in theory, it should be a higher number than what is listed here. This is the safe boiler pressure.
I mean, yeah, that's true.
Boiler pressure.
You'd hope there's no you'd hope there's at least a little wiggle room where if your safety clogs for 2 seconds, you explode. All right.
I don't know. I like to live on the edge.
Okay. Well, then let us blow up engines of railroads online. Anyway, Brian.
No.
Hey Bender, remember the NG1?
Yeah.
140.
Ooh.
Oh,
Bender.
250.
That's pretty good. East.
Oop, not 190, 190.
190.
Whoa.
Ah, yes, 190,190. This seems like a
Dude
really
runs on
royal
pure black
pressure.
hole energy.
Yeah. I just want to say, Vert, what the heck? How are you stuck with 204 pounds when you were built in 1951? Someone's slacking.
Not 204
Probably
pounds.
because it was built for the 42-inch
0.5.
gauge railways out in Western Australia.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, my bad. That half a pound really matters. Bender, you get 5 points to the A11 with 250 pounds of boiler pressure. That's pretty good. The W class gets 4 points. The thing gets 3 points. I'm clicking on the wrong thing. The Wannabe Boys get 2 points, and Brian in Edward in the K2 gets 1 point. All
I've
right.
won, but at what cost?
So we have reached
That's
the cursed Kitzenmeyer. East, what are we doing?
What can he call?
I think there are a lot of things that you can call.
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
or actually, it's the reverse. It's I've lost, but look at the benefit.
Yeah,
I've
being
been
in
at
every
all
Royale.
Royales this season. Yeah, but at the cost of
I
losing
don't like
this one.
Ooh, actually, you know what? Screw it. Flues.
Flues, okay. Going once,
Oh.
going twice.
Okay.
Veto.
Okay, I kind of expected that from the 19th
Aw.
century engine. Okay, it's okay. East, you got another minute to
I
think.
don't have the
Better
stat.
things to veto. Come on, man. Oh, you don't have the stat. Okay, fair.
Yeah, because
Wait, how do you have
he's from
tubes and not-
1980. He's in 1896.
Oh, dude. I
No,
don't
the
have
thing is, I
tubes.
would have flues, but for some reason, the stat doesn't show.
I don't
That's
believe you
weird.
have flues.
Only have tubes and no flues.
Flues came before tubes, so I probably would have flues.
Not in this context, you wouldn't. East, you got another one?
I'm thinking here.
Okay.
Do I want to? I need to look at pay. Can you? It's so weird having to go through like a beach towel to see Matt's engine.
Oh, you're almost out of time.
I might as well take a 3. What is the stat I wanted to call again? I forgot the name. High pressure cylinders.
High pressure cylinders. That's an interesting call. You do have plenty of them. Going once, going twice. High pressure cylinders, diameter, stroke, and number of cylinders down here on the table. Anyway, I'd like to make the clarification that technically you could call them flues that came first, but in this context, flues just means your superheater flues. So you don't have them if you don't have a superheater. Jesus.
Yeah, right, dude.
I think his brain's
I don't know. I feel like I'm breathing in like Febreze or something. There's something in the air that's
God
like
damn it,
smells
Bender.
like cleaner.
What?
And it's
Thompson.
I just noticed this friggin'. I just realized this. I guess
Oh,
I
no,
forgot this in the meantime. But of course you have 3 cylinders. Oh, that makes it better. Bender
He
gets
still
5
also
points.
just has the larger cylinders.
That's also true. He has 3 19 by 26 cylinders. That earns the A11 first place by a wide margin. Next up is East. You're not going to be in third. You're going to be in second here.
I was not expecting Bert to not win, to be honest.
Yeah, your extra cylinders really helped you there. 4 15 and a quarter by 20 cylinders is in second place. Then Brian is in third with 2 18 by 24 cylinders. Those are pretty substantial for an engine of that age. Then Vert with 16 by 24 cylinders, and finally Matt with 12 by 18s. Still larger than a lot of the engines that were here last week. Anyway.
Yeah, there was a lot of narrow gauge last week.
A lot of little tiny boys. And we're done with we're done with round 1, so tally up your points, and we'll take a look-see as to who stands where. Now, we can get a little color commentary here. It'll be a little bit more evident once I'm looking at the numbers. But Bender is definitely bouncing back and forth between highs and lows. East is running a pretty middling course. Vert seems like not a single one that looks pretty good. But let's see where we stand with the numbers. There's East with 2 4s, 2 3s, and a 2 pulling ahead with 20
Come
points.
on.
Is that right? Yeah, that's... No, that's not right.
Wait.
Is it not?
7, 9.
Oh,
Yeah, that's definitely not
nope,
correct.
16, my bad.
Oh my goodness, that makes it
no.
even
Why?
more interesting. We have a 3-way tie for first between the Kitzenmeyer, the A11, and the W class, with 16 points apiece. No wonder why I couldn't make out any clear leaders by just looking at the round scores. Meanwhile, Matt is in 4th place with 14 points in the Wannabe Boys, and finally Brian is right behind him with 13 points in the Furnace Railway K2. So,
Probably not gonna stay there. Probably just gonna drop to the back.
well, we'll see how this goes. I think it's been an interesting competition so far because we have a bunch of interesting engines here. Tyler, do you have any thoughts on the competition so far?
Thoughts? I thought I was still looking for beach towels.
God damn it. Alright, fine.
Doing God's work.
Oh, shit.
Bert, you want to hit us with that second stat?
Yeah, we'll do number in class.
Number in class, going once. Going twice. Okay.
So,
A veto from Matt?
yeah.
Okay.
Screw it, number built.
Number build.
Ooh, okay.
Going once.
I should have remembered that.
Going twice.
Oh well.
Okay, number built. Vert, go ahead.
It's my boy, 60!
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, okay, in New Jersey.
Everything is legal in New Jersey. Matt, go ahead.
told that earlier.
So I thought I had more than this, but apparently it was only 4.
I thought you had more than that too, but still. Oh, we'll see how this stacks up. Brian, how many of these things were there?
Dale Earnhardt Jr. How many? 8.
Okay.
Do
Bender?
it for Dale. No, wait, wrong one.
This could have been a prototype Royale, you know.
Why did you not veto?
I have my reasons.
Okay. East?
He has his reasons. Yes.
I think he's crashed out.
Oh,
Oh, never mind.
East Internet
4.
might have exploded.
Nope, 4.
Okay.
Ha ha ha!
I got 2. I
This
got
is
4. Wow.
This is an assemblage. Well, I'm glad we eliminated one of Vert's easy 5s, but Matt, I don't know why you vetoed since the A11 was here, and I don't know why Bender didn't, but I assume we'll find out in good time.
I don't know why I did either, considering it literally has another stat that's exactly the same, and I just forget about it every time.
Anyway, yeah, Vert gets 5 points. Brian gets 4 points. East and Matt both get 3, and Bender gets 1.
Yay.
1 for the 1-1. Anyway,
That's
Matt
true.
and the Wannabe Boys. Second stat.
Okay.
Yo, Rapido's making Gevos.
Somebody ping O'Gillies a bunch, or something.
Well, I mean, he gave me
Good night.
permission to, so.
Oh, Jillies, did you know you can buy Gevos on stack from Lombards right now for? I don't know. I don't know the name. Yeah.
What
It's
is
okay.
Lombards?
You need to pick your stat.
Yeah.
Hey, Vsauce, Brian here. What is Lombards?
Engine weight.
Engine weight going once, going twice.
Vito.
Okay, a veto from Vert. All right, try something
right.
else.
Weight on drivers.
Weight on drivers going once, going twice. All right, he gets at least one weight stat in. Vert, weight on drivers.
Alright, hold on a second.
I am glad I bought 4 of these because when someone has to have it reset, I can just grab another one.
Alright, 87,040.
87,040. Matt,
54,000.
54,000. Brian,
62,944.
A little bit more than Matt. Not that much more than Matt. Bender?
147,840.
Woof. Okay,
Oof.
and East.
Oof.
This was a mistake.
Oh no.
Oh
Wait a
dear.
second.
Oof.
That's their weight
Listen.
on driver?
Listen. You have some legs up though because of a certain quirk of your engine that this number doesn't help. Doesn't represent. But ouch. Anyway, Matt's here. Matt gets 5. Is everyone just scared of Matt? Is that why we haven't been doing weight stats yet? I feel like we get many more by this point. Like I feel like they got rattled off first round. We got a lot of interesting calls first round. But Matt gets 5 points of the Wannabe Boys. Brian gets 4 points in the K2. Vert gets 3 in the W class. 2 points to the Thompson A11 and 1 point to the Kitson-Meyer. So, the K2 is up next with the stat call.
Real quick, can I make a terrible joke?
I mean, if you can do it in 60 seconds.
Okay. Wanna-me, more like wanna-be rolling ingot, am I right?
Boo, get
Get
off
outta
the
here.
stage. Get off the stage.
Get your thing in so I can go find more peach towels.
Alright then,
I feel like I feel them a bit.
What are we doing?
Fuck was that?
engine wheelbase?
Engine wheel
I know that I'm screwed in this, but go ahead, engine wheelbase.
going once, going twice. Engine wheelbase, starting with Vert.
31.5 feet.
All right, we know this is a 5 for Matt. What is yours, Matt?
6 again.
I wonder
Brian?
why.
20.92.
92. Bender.
38.52.
0.52 and East.
Here's where things get way too close to the sun. 44.1.
Yes, my plan worked. I got a 4.
Okay, there's oh, I'm so. Is this how you ended up? Are you gonna start cheering for ones after this? We're not doing a losers bracket of the losers, just so you know. Matt, you get 5 points again. Brian gets 4. Vert gets 3. Bender gets 2. East gets 1. And we come around to the next engine, which is the Thompson A11. Bender, what's your stat?
Axle loading.
Axle loading. Going once. Going twice. The only reason I could see somebody vetoing this away from you is if they didn't have the stat. So,
Yeah.
Which I
Yeah.
don't.
yeah, I kind of figured that people
I
might
was
not.
I was banking on somebody else vetoing it.
I'd love to veto it, but I can't.
Yeah, alright, Vert, do you have it?
Yes, I do. It is 22,050.
Matt?
Unavailable.
Unavailable. Brian?
Son.
Oh, you said you didn't have it either, that's right. Bender, what's yours?
I'll take the 4.
And East has the sun. That's unfortunate.
Oof.
This would have not been a great stat for the
East, you had
A11
a veto.
if it weren't for the fact that 3 people don't have it. Ouch. Ouch. Okay, yeah,
Oh, dear.
Vert gets 5 points, Bender gets 4 points, and everyone else gets 1. That's rough. And so early in the game too. We're not even at the end of round 2. We've got 2
East,
vetoes.
you had
left
the
to score.
choice to veto. Why didn't you?
I know.
He just
No
wants to
need
watch the
fret.
world burn.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's
He
what
has
it's-
his reasons
that's
like
what
I
it's
do.
Anyway, East, go ahead.
Ellis Melio's weight computation.
Oh, not a bad call. Not a bad call. Going once, going twice. Alice Tamelio's weight computation. Yeah, I kind of figured that wasn't the one that Bender was holding out for. You guys know how to fill it in. Weight on drivers divided by engine weight. It's a measure of how much of the weight is used for adhesive power or adhesive weight. How much wasteful weight have you got? It's yes, Matt. I know.
I didn't feel like getting the other ones, and it already has it here as 1, so I was like, you know what?
All right, that was random. Vert, what is it?
I
Vert,
don't have.
if you don't have it, you can draw from other sources.
Hold on. Hold on a second. I'm gonna need to do some calculations.
Yeah.
Fucking shit.
Yeah, if you legit don't have the number, but it is available somewhere else and it's just an oversight. Oh, if you don't have engine weight, you might just be able to do some quick maths.
Yeah, I'm trying to do 97 times 2,000 pounds for a ton, right? For
Yeah.
long ton.
Yeah.
Okay. I got it.
Okay. Don't know how accurate this number is going to be, but we'll find out.
About as accurate as
There's a statement about significant figures somewhere in here. Yeah, ouch. I get the strange feeling that includes the tender, but I also don't think this was going to be a great one for you anyway.
Yeah, it wasn't going to be good anyway.
Anyway,
either
Matt
way.
gets 5 points again.
Excellent.
East gets 4. Brian gets 3. Bender gets 2. And Vert gets 1. I didn't get to read off what those numbers were. Oh well. It's the end of round 2.
Oh.
Go ahead and tally up your scores. Tyler, how's the towel search coming?
I found a really cute one.
Oh, okay.
Oh God.
Next time you go to the beach over there in Arizona, you can use it.
Oh God. Oh.
He's gonna
fuck.
Wait
sit
a
out
minute,
the
I'm not in last.
What?
We don't let it stand.
I mean, that's true. You can absolutely tan.
How did I pull this off?
What the heck is going on
I need
here?
to look. Okay, here's where we stand. What the hell? The WHERW class and the Wanami boys are in first with 33 points apiece. Yeah, because look at all those 5s. Matt got 3 5s and Vert got 2. They're hoarding all the 5s. Nobody else got 5s this round.
I've only got 1 5, and that will be the only one I get. I'm calling it now.
Wait, I just realized none of these are American engines.
The Wanami
Yeah,
boys.
they are. The Wannabe engines
Wannabe?
is American.
Oh.
Oh my, but dude,
Listen,
I don't know.
No, it's okay. It's one of those days. I get it.
It's a
I
no-good
called
coal
something
mine,
an
you know?
over here.
Listen, okay, I have to look at it on a beach towel. It's hard to tell.
I just realized, this kind of brings up one of the things I was talking about with, like, the proposed British Royales.
Yeah.
Matt calls a certain stat, and we're screwed.
Oh God, no.
oh yeah.
Pick.
Why did
Oh,
you
no.
say that out loud? Then again, this is Matt.
Because
I have no idea if he's
because
gonna
it's
call it or not.
inevitable.
It's
I
not
have no idea
inevitable.
what
This
he's
is Matt. Nothing is inevitable. You can't predict what this man's gonna do with his stat calls.
I don't know, because that
Okay.
stat is chaotic enough.
God.
For the record, I haven't the slightest clue what he's talking about.
That's okay. You might figure it out later. Hopefully, you won't
All
for
right.
the other people's
Should
sake.
I make my call now?
No, I still didn't read off who's in third, fourth, and fifth. Anyway, the Furnace Railway K2 is in third by some miracle. The Thompson A11 is in fourth, and the Giridot Tolima blah blah is in last after a spate of ones, which really does not serve it. I feel bad for this engine. I feel bad for my son.
Woo!
I don't.
Woohoo!
Gloria asked me not to hurt her stepson, and that means you guys are also implored not to do that. So, Vert, you need to call something that gets him a 5.
Factor of adhesion.
Okay, I wonder if that's going to be it. Going once, going twice. Okay, clearly this wasn't the thing that Bender was waiting on either.
No.
Okay, Vert,
All right.
what's your factor of adhesion?
3.91.
Pretty good.
Oh, factor of adhesion. Oh, I should have beat it. Oh, wow.
You should have, East, because I'm stuck here with 4.9.
Yep.
What?
Okay, go
Okay.
ahead, Brian.
Matt? You're not gonna believe this. 4.9.
Okay, Bender.
3.95.
3.95.
Oh, son of a
Pretty good.
bitch.
And East. It's cursed. It's cursed.
4.52.
It's still still getting you a
That's
3.
not bad. That's really not bad.
Oh my god.
It's a horrible stat. I just weren't expecting Matt and Brian to suck so badly.
Oh my
Listen,
god.
none of us are getting ones though because Matt and I are tied.
That is very true. The A11
Yeah.
gets 5 points. The W class gets 4. The Kitzenmeyer gets 3 points, and relatively speaking, way out there in space are the Wannabe Boys and the Furnace K2. So, yeah, enjoy your 2 points apiece, I guess.
So Matt and I are having the Mikado brothers effect right now,
I mean, sure, Mikado.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Mikado Brothers.
trying to prevent
except-
us from getting ones. That is now what that is now. I now dub thee the Mikado effect.
This is. I just want to say, if you guys are the new Mikado Brothers, you guys are 100% like adopted from totally different families. Like,
That's
there
not
might
what
even
I'm
be a
saying,
language
it's the
barrier here.
effect. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is the effect.
Well, I'm saying that you don't look similar. Anyway,
Of course we
Matt-
don't.
Matt,
Of course they don't.
stat call.
Stat call. Ratio of driving wheelbase to overall engine wheelbase.
Okay, going once, going twice.
Wait, hold up. Is this the one I need to veto?
Is
Hold
bruh.
up. I need to know what a stat is.
Dude.
What was the stat?
The ratio of driving wheelbase to overall engine wheelbase?
Yes, veto.
Time is
Okay,
already expired.
Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm out of it today.
I know.
Yeah, that's good. That's
It's
fine.
okay. We forgive you. We'll let you veto that. Matt, pick something else. At least you
Good.
started saying something before I ended the countdown.
Okay. I forget if you have like if you're a tank engine, you get all the points for tender stats, right?
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Tender loaded weight.
Okay, tender loaded weight. Going once. Going twice. Okay, tender loaded weight. Vert,
And a.
you don't have it? Oh, bruh. Matt? Yeah. Brian?
63280.
63280. Bender?
206752.
Okay, the only people with real values here, meanwhile, East. Yeah.
No.
Nil. So that's 5 points for Matt and East.
Oh.
Then it's 3 points for Bender. Or sorry, 3 points for Brian, 2 points for Bender, 1 point for Vert.
Fuck.
Well, you were in the lead.
Listen, guys, I really just want a reason to get that towel.
You can get it anyway.
Yeah, I can, but the story is not nearly as good if I hadn't fought for it.
Okay. Anyway, I'll fight you for it. Brian, what's your stat call?
Firebox area.
Firebox area? Are you?
Oh.
Are you?
No, that's Vert. Minimum weight of rail.
Subliminal
Going
messaging.
once.
Okay.
Going twice. Minimum weight of rail.
If I
Everyone has
remember
that.
correctly, Vert's is 10 less than me.
Alright. Mine's 36.
That's pretty good.
Oh.
Matt?
So mine's unavailable. I can assume it would be dirt, but it says unavailable on my homemade stat sheet. Thank you, Hyra.
Yeah, you got fucked there.
Unfortunate. Well, I mean, you got a bunch of free 5s earlier, so I don't really feel bad
Oh,
about that. Brian?
Okay.
Yeah, it turns out it's a lot more than 10 less than me, so I must have been remembering different, but I'm still pretty light, 52.
Bender?
82.
82. East?
And 50.
Oh, wow.
Darn!
Okay, good. I was gonna say
Ow.
you got a lot of axles, my guy. Okay, so unsurprisingly, wait, Vert, you're narrow gauge, right? That's
Yes.
your trick. Yeah. Okay, so the W class gets 5 points. The Kitzenmeyer gets 4. The Furnace Railway K2 gets 3. The A11 gets 2, and Matt unfortunately gets 1, even though he has a tiny engine.
Oh well.
It's okay. You and Vert have both taken some L's, but so has everyone else, or so will everyone else probably. We'll see if you guys are still on top at the end of this round. That was the K2, right? Now it's time for the A11. Better?
Ye old driver diameter.
Old driver diameter. Going once.
Chuck, I'm in
Going
danger.
twice. Vert, what's your driver diameter?
48.
48 inches. Matt?
Chonk. That your chonk. I'm 36 inches.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Brian?
Quake in Fear, 72.
Oh man, I really thought I was going to get a 69 there. Bender?
80.
80. Pretty, yeah. Looks
Yeah,
about
I know
right.
you're bigger than me,
East.
but I get a 4.
37.40.
Oh my god.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, so there's 5 points for the A11.
I will come over there with a mill and personally mill those wheels down until they are 35.999.
Anyway, Brian gets 4 points.
Ah, why are you German all of a sudden?
Jesus.
I was gonna say, just put the brakes into emergency. It'll grind
bunch.
it down to that.
The
Yeah,
W
but only
class
on
gets
one
3
flat
points.
spot.
East gets 2 points, and the Wannabe boys get 1 point. Finally, we come around to the final stat call of round 3 East.
I have a minute to decide, right?
You do have a minute.
And it starts now.
Well, it already started. I've got these little... I paid good money for these little hourglasses.
Flew to blank.
Flew tube length, going once. Going twice. Flew in tube length, Vert.
14.
14. Matt.
Small, 10.67.
Brian.
Excuse me, what?
10.58.
10.58.
Way to be those guys, Wannabe. Bender.
17.95.
Pretty good. East.
13.25.
Oh, man. I really thought they would have longer than that. Tell you
Wait,
did
how
too.
can you have... Oh, never mind.
Anyway. Bender gets 5 points. That's another 5 for the A11. 4 for the W class. 3 for the Kitzenmeyer. 2 for the Wannabe boys. And 1 for Edward. So tally up your points for the end of round 3. Let me just look at these numbers here. There's definitely not been nearly as much 5 hoarding going on. Although Bender did snag 3 of them.
Yes.
There were 2 disseminated around in the second stat call of that. How did that happen? What was?
Are
the
you
second?
kidding me?
Oh, that's right. I remember what it was. It was the tenders. The tenders.
Oh, wait. Never
Uh,
mind, Vert's in the lead.
Huh?
oh, let me check. Let
Wait a
me
minute.
behold, yeast my eyes upon the numbers. That actually is a fairly
Yeast your eyes?
that is a surprising and fairly commanding lead from
Holy
Vert.
crap.
50 points at the end of round 3 with W class. Meanwhile, 46 points for second place and the Thompson 811. 44 for the Wannabe boys in third place. 43 for the Kitzenmeyer and 41 for the Furnace Railway K2. Something I'm finding interesting though is this is still not that heavy of a spread, even though it's only the end of round 3. There's only 9 points of difference between the top and the bottom. That can be mitigated by a couple of upside down rounds. So, without further ado, then Vert.
All
Speaking
right.
of upside down.
We're gonna kind of go with a wild card here, and we're gonna do same as above, but substitute firebox area for grade area.
Okay, going once, going twice. Same as above, but substitute firebox area for great area. I like how that's where we start. We start right in the middle of the power computations. Love it when people do that. Vert, what's your number?
46,272.
Oh, I'm in danger.
272. Matt?
10,125.
Okay. At least you get 5 digits. Brian?
13,930.
At least you got 5 digits. I was afraid you were going to come out 4, and I was going to say that was supposed to be a joke. Bender.
70,516.
Oh my god. East.
36,851.
All right. Well, that's a cool 3. Meanwhile, the A11 gets another 5. Vert gets a 4. East gets a 3. The K2 gets a 2, and the Wannabe boys get a 1.
Oh,
When you've
K2 gets itself.
yeah, when you've finished writing that down, Matt, feel free to call your final stat call.
Total engine and tender weight.
Total engine and tender weight. That's a smart call for you. Going once, going twice. Total engine and tender weight. Bert.
Okay, based on the last calculations, I'm gonna go with this.
194K. Okay. Matt.
54,000.
1/4 of Vert. Brian.
Yeah.
155, 796.
God, you don't look like you should be that heavy. Bender.
I blanked out. What was the question?
Total engine and tender weight.
Oh, fuck.
Is that the one you were waiting to veto?
No,
Okay.
but this is still pretty bad.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna go great for you.
Oh, that is American.
434, 112. And East?
211, 203.
Oh, so close to that. So close to
All
Vert.
right, all right, all right.
Great Northern's weight can only be described as American.
That's
I
why they
mean,
were in the Northwest.
it's
We covered
British,
this at the
though.
beginning. Anyway, Matt, you get 5 points for the Wannabe boys. 4 points for the K2, 3 points for the W class, 2 for the Kitzenmeyer, 1 for the A11. Now the K2 is up again. Last stat call for you, Brian.
I feel like I'm running out of stats.
Well, yeah.
You're supposed to.
Looking at your engine, maybe a little.
Even the stats that I'd supposedly do good at are terrible.
This
Like
is
really
unfortunate.
bad.
Looking at, I just love.
Once
I just,
again, I've won, but at what cost?
I've looked at these. You're about to run out of time, though.
Okay,
Yep. I feel that.
tender fuel capacity.
Tender fuel capacity. Going once, going twice.
Oh,
Is everyone coal fired? Just gotta ask.
yeah, I'm coal fired.
I'm
No
coal-fired.
idea.
Mine says 0.
Yours says 0.
I worked at a coal mine that was like 0.7
Yeah,
miles
I would
long. They
hope
probably
that you're
put it in the
coal.
cab.
I was gonna say I would really hope that you're coal fired because if you aren't,
Yeah, like I've heard stories that they would actually just take coal out of the coal car behind them.
yeah, that would make
Or
sense.
had piles on the side of the tracks is what they would do as well.
That
is
also
what-
makes
Okay.
sense. Yeah, east, you're coal fired. I just checked.
That's some NEPA stuff.
Okay.
Mhm.
Anyway, everyone is coal fired. This is one of the few times we can actually do this stat. Vert, go ahead.
All right, I had to kind of cheat and take it from the wiki page, but this is it. 11,200.
Okay, Matt.
Also, technically, wouldn't Matt's be infinite?
Capacity of
You
a
know,
narrow gauge
Matt has
coal
the
hopper.
entire
Hang
capacity
on.
of the ground.
Hold on,
Yeah.
hold on. Vert, real quick.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
What units of measurement is that?
It's it's in pounds.
It's supposed to be tons. You fool.
Okay,
It's okay.
Hold on.
It's 5.5. It's 5.5
Because I
tons.
look at yours and I look at mine, I'm
Yeah.
like, wait a minute.
11,000 tons of coal.
Not right.
This locomotive carries a loaded coal train wherever it goes. Hey, Matt,
Sorry.
can you do some real quick research and find out how much coal is in the veins that they were mining? There's your capacity.
Hey Google, what? Hey Google, Australia.
Centralia. Anyway,
It's
Brian.
Centralia.
This was a mistake.
3.8. Bender,
Ooh.
8.8.
8.8. Pretty good. East,
3.9.
Oh my
Are
god.
you kidding me?
So, am I first by technicality, or
No.
are we not counting?
No!
Your locomotive is in Australia.
Anyway. Okay, Google, how much does a coal mine weigh? Anyway. Bender gets 5 points. That's another 5. The A11's running away with it. The W class gets 4 points. The Kitzenmeyer gets 3. Brian and Edward and the K2 get 2 points, and Matt gets 1.
Technically, Centralia
Really?
isn't
Okay,
his coal
okay.
capacity.
Okay, wait a
Centralia is his firebox.
1 acre would then be 30 times 145, or 4,350 tons. There we go. I think I should win.
Okay.
I mean-
I'm glad you think that, Matt.
Okay.
Matt, Centralia isn't your coal capacity. Centralia is your firebox.
Matt, just take your towel.
But I can't take the towel if I lose. It's just not allowed.
I don't know. I think we should curse you with the towel if you lose. Anyway, Bender, what's your final stat call?
I'm thinking about it.
Okay. Good, because
Bad.
clock's ticking.
Oh,
I think I can think of something for you.
there are some numbers here that look really good, but might be really bad for me.
Well, gotta make that call. We need to get the
call?
tense music.
You know what? I think I'm gonna make the call.
Go ahead.
First,
Power MT.
Power MT. That is a bold one. Going once. Going twice. Power MT. Bert?
1,423.68.
Matt?
Darn.
unavailable.
Yeah, we could never figure out the calculation for that one. Brian?
Mine is pathetic.
Oh my.
Ooh,
283.
283.91.
Bruh. Bender?
I was worried about Vert, but I'm still pretty up there.
Yeah. And East?
619.42.
Oh, that's disappointing.
Oh,
Ooh,
yes.
Still in the running for a cool 3 from you once again. Vert actually takes a 5 on this one. The Thompson A11 takes a 4. The Kitzenmeyer takes a 3. Edward takes a 2, and Matt takes a 1.
feels like home.
Ouch.
This Royale should just be named Edward Takes the L.
Edward takes the L. I mean, we already had one of those, though.
Yeah, we
Anyway.
already did.
Edward
That's what
takes
brought him
Edward
here.
Takes the L too, Electric Boogaloo.
No.
Edward gets beaten up by the Wanami boys. I need,
Okay.
like...
And the Wannabe boys get beaten up by everyone else.
Yeah.
The
Anyway.
beach towel special.
The beach towel special. Oh my god, I want to name a train that. Anyway, Eve,
Yes.
go ahead with your final stat call.
The
The beach towel
Wow.
special is going to be the morning boat train on the Gilson Eastern Railroad. Somebody
I
remind
was
me.
about to say, the toll run stream is tomorrow. I'll try to remember.
Yeah, I'm not going to have a place to... Well, I guess I'll have my ideas doc open tomorrow.
Yeah.
I just want to see how this falls apart and breaks everything.
Oh no.
Build it.
Oh god, Tyler.
Uh-oh.
Oh, God.
He died.
Going once.
Goodbye.
Going twice.
Vito. Oh, no.
Okay,
And
no,
then
no. That's what he was saving it for.
Oh.
Oh, come on, my dude. You're no fun.
Bender's like, I'm in the running here for the lead. I gotta save my own skin.
Okay, fuck you.
Fun be
Logo
damned. I
base
want that
ID.
towel.
No, fuck!
What did he say?
Logo base
Logo
ID.
base.
Oh
ID.
yes, going once, going
Here we
twice.
No vote veto.
I know, but you could still call it back if you wanted to. That's why I still do the
Oh.
countdown. But anyway, Vert, what's your loco base ID?
2,874.
Okay, Matt. I'm sorry.
Yeah, custom-made sheet.
Yeah, which was
that's what I've been
submitted.
doing
I
now.
did submit it. I believe.
Yeah, I think you submitted it, and I just looked it up, and I'm not seeing anything.
Okay,
I
so it's
think
not there yet. Maybe I should send a follow-up email and be like, "Hey, are you gonna add this guy?"
We didn't. Did we not submit the original documentation as well?
I
'Cause I
think
have
I
that.
submitted a copy that I made and spiffed up. Anyway,
Okay.
Brian,
I also sent 113.
Remember how I said that this was the number of a ghost train I made?
yeah.
If you read the backstory for it, you'd think I was as high as this number when I made it. 9913.
9913.
Wow.
Bender.
East. Did you have to kick me in the nuts?
Oh my god!
Oh,
God.
Like Matt, I put this in, but this was actually added.
Oh my god. And East.
Yeah, I think that serves as a pretty nice fuck you. Anyway, 3,630.
Jesus. The engine we thought was actually going to win this one. This was the number to get in that Brian got closest to without going over. On that note, if you want to be in one of these royales, there's a link to a document in the description. Therein, you can find the results of every royale and a link to our Discord server. So, if you want to hop into a royale, that's what you do, and you get your fan rank promotion by telling us where you came from and a little bit about yourself. So, if you think you can do better than one of these people here, or if you just want to join in on the fun, that's how you go about it. Anyway, the local base ID
You
stat,
hear that, my British friends? Please join here.
the lowest. Vert 2800 is not very low, but still gave you 5 points. East gets 4 points. Brian gets 3 points. Bender gets 2 points, and Matt with the custom-made stat sheet gets 1.
Gets negative,
round
son.
hurts
I feel like East knew.
bad.
I knew that Builder was going to be something interesting and was going to go some way. I think East knew my weakness.
I didn't. I was just upset that you vetoed the ones that I wanted to see
You
made.
picked
East
the right
is
area
a-
to hit
East
me
is a-
directly in the weakest spot that I had.
He attacked your life points
Well.
directly.
Yeah.
East
Yeah,
is a
that's
liar,
actually
so you know
good.
he's European
You
built.
deserved it.
The
for
only
doing
person
the
here
fun
that's
stuff.
American is Matt.
Yeah,
Anyway.
exactly. That's why Builder would be so fun, because it's a bunch of random ass companies no one's heard about.
Yeah, and it would be
And
Tyler and I
Vulcan.
going back and forth about it for like 2 minutes.
And Vulcan.
Yeah.
Vulcan's
Yeah.
there too.
Like,
Vulcan would win, that's the thing.
Oh yeah, no, it
Excellent.
would, and then Tyler and I
Yeah.
would argue about the other ones. Anyway, let's see where we stand. Has everyone done their math?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yes. And
So-
I still
oh.
have 50.
Wait a minute, somebody hasn't. Brian,
I haven't, sorry, I was eating spaghetti.
you're just like me from last week.
Spaghetti.
Hey, let me eat my spaghetti.
Let's see that math. Also, wow, the W class is killing it now.
Yeah.
Incredible round for the W class.
Hang on.
Now, with 71 points at the end of regulation, the second closest is the Thompson A11, which, despite the number of fives, is still lagging 7 points
What?
behind. Or, sorry, 8 points behind, with 63 points. Then
What?
the Kitzenmeyer has 58 points in third place. The K2 has managed to keep its way into fourth place after a round of ones for the Wannabe engines, leaving them with 53 points.
What?
That was
I was
a
in
rough
First
round.
place 2 rounds ago.
I know. How the turntables.
Indeed.
So,
Somebody has to be the loser.
hey, Tyler.
Yes.
I'm tapping on the side of his tank. Oh, there we go. What
Meow.
what what do we want to do?
Tractive effort.
Tractive effort. That's it. You're just gonna tractive effort.
But don't.
What, you
I'm
want to
already
meow
dead.
that too?
Jesus
oh, we never
Christ.
called tractive effort. Yeah,
I'm
that's
already
right.
Gonna
dead. Don't
do
tell me
that.
more.
I mean, I'm not upset about doing tractive effort. I think that's not a
Yeah.
bad way to go. It's kind of a big one that I was expecting to be called this whole time.
And
Yeah.
What
it
are you
wasn't,
talking about,
which
Matt?
is
You're
why I
probably
wanna
more
call
than
it.
me.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
fair
that's
one.
a good
Tractive
thing.
effort.
All right. 2,250.
2250.
22,250 rather.
I was
Matt.
about to be like really happy there. 11,030.
Okay, about half. Brian.
12,852.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna take care of him 2-3.
Bender.
37,397.
1,000.
There it is.
East.
What?
What?
Directive effort.
What?
This engine is the stupidest engine I've ever used. 40,107.
You're really
Oh.
surprised? I was waiting for you to call this one. I figured it was a lock for
Yeah,
you.
really.
Uh,
Come
I
on.
don't, dude,
it's okay. Well, take your 5 points, put it on the left. Bender gets 4 points, Vert gets 3 points, Brian gets 2 points, Matt gets 1 point. And now it's time. Now it is time.
Yes, it is.
Locomotive versus.
Now, so this is the new style points. We go around the table. It starts with the person who's in last and goes down from there. Everyone's got, well, you're going to have a minute to call it, and then Tyler and I will decide whether it's valid or not and how to dish those points out. So, Matt, you have the honor of going first here. What is your style point? What sets you apart?
2 or 3 of my engines still exist. I don't remember the exact number, but at least 2, I think.
So, do you want to do number survivors?
Sure.
Okay, number of survivors. Does anybody else have survivors?
Yeah, I got like a quarter of the class that survived.
Okay.
Like 15.
That's pretty
You
substantial.
little-
Do any of these others have survivors?
Not me.
No,
Nope.
okay.
A2's extinct.
All right. Well, that's
Gone the way of the
definitely
dodo.
1 point for Bert. Bert, yeah. 1 point for
Bert.
Vert. Half a point for Matt.
Yeah.
Are we doing it by percentage or just?
He just said number.
Oh,
I
okay.
tried to. I clarified because I figured a full or half of your class surviving would be pretty solid. But anyway, Brian,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Okay.
I actually have ditch lights.
You do have
Or
ditch
had.
lights.
But that picture that I posted for the thumbnail of my engine, that from what I can tell, that might have actually been foreign service. Those aren't standard British tail lamps or headlamps.
They're in the same positioning though. They look to be of a French design by the sounds of it.
Of
They're
course
not
they are.
electric either.
They're not.
They aren't, but it is extra.
I just know
lights.
that they aren't head codes.
Belgium?
Well, they're in the same exact position as head codes would be.
Yeah, but there's
And
no
it's
head code
equipped
with
with-
the one on top and the 2 on the side.
It's equipped with a what is this? This looks like to be a Westinghouse pump.
Yeah, this is a
And-
weird version of this engine.
Yeah, I
This-
feel like though it is just headlights.
Those aren't British
Well,
headlamps.
it is-
I have no
it
other
is-
pictures of this with any others.
I agree, Tyler, that it is just headlights, but at the same time, what else really are ditch lights? If they aren't flashing, aside from just a couple extra headlights down there.
Those are headlights. Those aren't head codes.
Right, but, that's the point. They're not for marking, they're just for more light.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to convince Tyler,
Oh,
because
yeah.
he thinks that these are head codes,
I
but
think you
they're a
just-
different type of lamp.
Well, you can use different types of lamps for head codes. We used hurricane lanterns for marker lights back in
Yeah, but the
1800s.
contemporary and later lamps used for head codes were
Well,
this kind.
Tyler,
I'm posting in this picture.
bottom line, do you think that that the extra lamps down there are a style point? Eh. Okay, well,
Like it's not to the point where I'm going to say knock him out, but also
no, you and I
It-
can
questionable.
disagree, and we'll have to we'll just move on. All right, Bender, what's your style point?
Yes.
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 Yes, actually, yes. So, start off with a good one. We have the good old clockwork handle, whatever that's called.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
good one. That's definitely a
Flip-flop
style point.
start.
Does anybody else? Okay, yeah, a couple people do.
Yes.
The K2 has it. Yeah, you do as well, Vert. So that's a
Okay.
point for the K2, the A11, and the PRR engine. All right, so next up, East. What's your style point?
I have toolboxes on the front.
Are those toolboxes or are those sand?
I
Those are
don't know.
sand, which honestly he might just have the most sand capacity at this point.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
the other
those are
engines here
sandboxes.
definitely don't have a lot of sand.
Yeah.
Take most sand capacity then.
Well, actually, does the K2 have sand?
What, the furnace?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, everyone gets a point for except for the K2 for having sand. How about that, Tyler?
I'm not sure if the A1-1 does either.
Really?
It should. It should.
I
I would
think
hope
it
it does.
but I don't. It.
I
Oh
can
god,
see the
it's
standards.
European design. It's
Look.
European design. It doesn't have a dome. It has.
Look,
It has.
look at this.
This is the
You're-
bias
you're
I'm
talking
talking
about-
about.
there.
Also,
It has a
Brian,
ball.
you say I don't like the British, and I'm prejudiced against them. This is the reason why, because they hide things like this in really stupid ways that when you maintain the engine, instead of pouring all your sand into one place, you're gonna pour them into multiple little bits. Just,
also
ugh.
here's the thing. I've
Oh.
seen images of the K2s with sanding pipes.
Okay,
So I
it
know
looks
that
like
they
you've
have
got,
sand.
It looks like
Yeah.
it does look like you've
I
got a
got
little
sand.
sand squirter.
Like nothing though.
There in
You've
front
got-
of the.
Not on that picture I posted, but on other pictures I've seen sand pipes.
Yeah, it looks.
I'll try
Yeah,
and
but
find
the-
a
the
good one.
When we're talking about sand capacity, you've got
Well, that's
like nil.
well, okay. That much is fair, but I think let's see. I think it's. Yeah, okay. Here's what we'll do. We'll give East the point for sand capacity and just give everybody else a half a point for having sand. How about that? Because it seems like everyone has sand in some capacity, just not a lot of it.
I guess that works.
Okay. It's an
I
unorthodox.
found this.
It's a weird way to
there
do
is-
it, but you know what? Anyway, Vert.
Survive basically was in operation into the 1970s.
Okay, latest operation. I'm gonna imagine that you have that.
The Wannabe engines were operating until at least 68 or 69, but I
Nice.
Nice.
I cannot confirm if they were into the 70s or not.
Well,
At least not yet. I have to look through some more pictures, but no time for that.
well, Tyler, what do you think? Is that warranted of a half a point to the Wannabe boy?
I guess so.
Okay, so 1 point for Vert, half a point for Matt.
There's like no information on this engine, but
Which is a shame because it's kind of
Wait.
cute, I think. Anyway,
it's Colombian, and a lot of South American countries, especially in the case of like Colombia, use steam kind of late.
hmm
So I'm not making a case for this engine. I'm just saying
yeah, it's
there's a somewhat of a chance it had a late service life.
it's a good thing to note. Anyway, Matt,
Yes?
style point.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot how this worked. Dial.
Hey,
I
Matt,
have
you're
a
the only
towel
one
and
who's not
nobody
got
else
couplers.
does.
You don't have the towel yet.
Well, okay, I don't, but the engine has a towel and nobody else does.
Matt, you have knuckle
Wait,
couplers.
what? What do you mean?
No one else does.
What do you mean you
Well,
have a
me-
towel? Are you saying that legitimately, or are you memeing on the towel?
No, I think what he means is like public appearance, like media kind of thing,
My train,
like a movie point or something like that.
My train, there's a towel. My train is on a towel. I don't think anybody else's trains are on towels.
Okay, Matt, pick an actual
Mine was
style.
on TV.
Pick an actual style point, or we're gonna fold you.
I have knuckles, like he said.
Okay. Yes, you do have knuckles. Nobody else has knuckles.
I do,
Oh, you do?
I think. Oh, am I looking at the same image wrong?
Wait,
I think I do.
do you? Yeah, actually, it looks like you do.
Huh.
Tyler, can you confirm?
Let me see. Yeah, East would have actually no. Nobody has knuckles.
What now?
What?
Matt, you've got a hook.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, I
Got
do.
He's got a minecart hook.
Oh no! Oh no!
And
no!
Eve,
No! No!
you have. Let me go put in your name because I
The
found
hooks.
a diagram of yours earlier. Where to go? Here we go. You have a. I'm trying to think what it is. It's basically a
Lincoln
better
pin.
version of hook and loop.
Okay.
So
It's basically, I'm guessing, similar to what I have.
yeah, it's
I'm looking at
basically
that
what you
picture and it
have.
looks like an 1860s style Lincoln pin.
Do I get points then
It's
for
not.
having
No.
a hook? No.
No.
Okay.
Oh,
No,
because
you
I
do not
have
get
hook.
points for having a hook. We're
Okay,
gonna come
so
back to you
do-
later.
Okay.
Brian.
Now this is going to be a stretch because this engine was not good by any means.
Okay.
But there are points given out for having a class that
I
was
do have
so
another.
good,
Hold up.
in quotes, that another railway copied it, right?
I
It had
That was a
little
point in the
picture.
past,
Don't
I remember
really
that.
think we did.
think we have maybe given that before, but continue. Finish your statement, East. We'll come back to you on this in a minute.
Okay, no, here's the thing. I'm talking about this because one of those copied classes, like that one copied class I was talking about, one of them survives. And it's on a plinth.
No,
Mm,
that isn't worthy of a style point.
yeah.
No.
And even so, I basically my engine was also used by the Silverton Tramway Company.
Here comes a Silverton up from.
Yeah, no.
Gulag.
No. Okay, Bender, go ahead.
Up from the gulag.
I have a name, which is also on an embossed plate.
You do.
I think some of mine did. Because they're referred to as the large seagulls.
That isn't
I'm not
necessarily
sure
meaning
if-
that they do have names.
No,
the
that's
class
what
is a
I'm
name.
confused about. Like,
I was gonna say
did
I
they or
don't
did
think
they
I
not?
have a name, but I think I have an embossed plate.
I do have embossed plates.
Just yeah. Let's see. Let's look at some plates.
I do too. Ooh.
I shall provide
You
more
have
pictures.
you have an embossed front plate, which most of the other people don't have, so that's fair.
It also has a plate on the side. It's on the rear tank.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
a
okay.
builder's plate.
So does that mean that the only people without cool embossed plates are the Wannabe Boys?
Yes,
You
All right.
that is correct.
So that's a point for everyone except for the Wannabe Boys.
Crab rape.
Poor thing. Anyway,
okay.
East
Paint.
paint.
Let
Yes.
me get the builder's photo.
Oh, I thought you were gonna bring up the
Builders.
knuckle coupler thing, or was that not you?
No.
No.
Oh.
We had the whole entire thing of it. Yeah. Okay. Let me go frozen. It's I believe
Look at all those pipes.
this would be a either Works Gray or a yellow.
a
from what I
yellow.
understand.
Yellow.
If you look at the coloration, it's suggestive of Works Gray, but it also some of the lower components
Hmm.
are of a lighter shade, which, having worked with Fletcher, holy crap, that could be so many different things.
that
Well-
does actually kind of look like yellow. I see what
It
you mean.
is Kitzenmeyer, so yellow was on their palette at the time. So question mark.
Interesting. Well, we also have a green engine here.
And a red engine.
I'm pretty sure the A11 was also repainted a few times. Well, okay, maybe not pretty sure, but there's evidence to suggest it, possibly? There's no color photos that I can see.
Well,
But I mean,
Tyler,
it sure-
looking over these, how do we distribute points?
Let's see here.
We have a green engine, a red engine, an engine that might have been a bunch of colors, God knows, and another engine that might have been a bunch of colors, God knows.
Well,
I
knowing
can tell
the
you for sure
situation-
that Great Northern was green and blue.
Two different colors of green, too.
They were green.
Yeah, two different shades, LNER and BR.
Yep.
I would say
LNER
most
green,
people
BR
get a
blue, and
point
BR green.
besides Matt?
I have
Okay.
black and light black. Thank you very much.
Okay, yeah, we'll do that. Matt gets.
If you screamed that you had Brunswick green, I would
Oh
still
my
tell you
God.
that it
Oh
doesn't
Fun
my
fact.
God.
matter.
Oh my God. Oh my
Fun
God. Oh my God. Oh my
fact.
God. Hold up.
VR
I
green
found
is
something
known as
amazing.
Brunswick green.
What did
I
you
have
find?
found. It's not going to be a style point because it's a one-off thing, I believe.
But let's see it. Oh,
Looking
that's cool.
113.
God damn it!
113.
Let's go.
Yes.
What can I say except delete this?
Wait,
Anyway,
wait,
alright, so a point
is
for
that a bell
everyone
pair
for the paint,
firebox?
except for Matt. Vert, what's your style point?
I have a speedometer.
Oh, that's a tough thing to prove. On
Oh
these other
my
engines.
god.
Look on the
No,
trailing truck of the engine.
Not for you,
Oh
I
my.
mean. I mean for everyone else that's gonna be curious if they have a speedometer.
Heck.
The only one I would trust having a speedometer is Great Northern.
Also fair.
I don't
Like-
see the
Little
spindly
rat.
thingy on it though.
It would probably
Oh,
be on
no,
the
it-
other side.
Oh, and okay, and one of the other photos of it in later BR service, yeah, it definitely had one.
Yeah.
Okay,
Like, BR
that's a
kind
point
of
for a Vert, a point for Vert, and a point for Vendor for speedometers. We'll do that. Let's see. What was that? That was just Vert, right? Yeah, we spent too much time talking with Matt about his thing. I wasn't sure if it was his turn again. Matt.
Just a question: is that a bell pair firebox on East's thing?
Yes, that is.
Yeah.
What?
It is.
Oh my! I didn't even see that.
I don't-
Okay.
I don't. Is that prototypical? Because I'm not seeing that on.
It is prototypical.
Oh,
it's on the
Jesus
diagram.
Christ.
It has
I
I have a
bell
diagram
pair,
of this
Oh
thing.
Of course you
my
do.
God.
It's on the
know.
photos too. It's just hard to see.
Is bell pair good? I
We
don't
actually never have made a ruling on firebox shape, but it's just a thing. But
Bell pair is Penzi.
Matt, you're about to time out.
Any points available for having operated at the exact same place for the entire duration?
No.
No. Darn. One of them is being restored right now. I don't know. There's not much to get about these engines.
Well, no. Tyler, do you
Okay.
think that's it for him?
And you're out.
Okay. Matt has been
Alright.
folded. Rest in peace, Wannabe boys. You made a valiant effort. Brian,
You could have done the car headlights though.
I was thinking about that the whole time.
Oh.
Brian, what's your style point?
I have air.
You have air. You do have air.
I also have air. as you
Pretty
can
sure
see
for
on
a
the
foreign
front
service,
set of
which is why I'll
drivers.
still keep fighting for that. But that is air.
Everyone else has air except for,
Yeah.
I have air. Oh, no. Okay.
I can't tell. I can't tell if I have air. Or
I would hope you have air.
I'm
Wait,
pretty
you think-
sure I have air because it was it was a 1950s built engine, and there is a hose line. It's just it looks so similar to the vacuum brake.
It's still better
setup.
than no air.
What the
Which
one?
Yeah.
which one are we looking
Out
at?
there?
The W
Wouldn't-
class.
W class, New Zealand. I would reckon vacuum, but let me check.
Is it Australia? I thought it was Australia.
Yeah, it's Western
It's
Australia.
yeah, okay, Western Australia.
Other side.
Yeah, looking at the other side, I don't see.
So, this is unfortunate for people named Matt.
No kidding.
Well, also, if we're talking about air brakes, Great Northern doesn't have it. She
What?
has vacuum.
Oh, also it's vacuum.
I have air
yeah.
and vacuum.
You're a weirdo.
I'm really
In that
confused
one
with-
picture, I must note, because I haven't found any pictures of any other K2s with this apparatus, with these headlights, the air tank, the cylinder underneath the
Yeah, can
air
we give
compressors. I
can we
assume
give
that's-
half a point to the K class for that, since it's kind of only confirmed as a one-off?
Yeah, we can do that. That's fair. And then What?
I haven't found any sources, but I'm actually trying to figure out whether or not this apparatus was set up because it was a war engine.
I just want to.
Right.
I just
Because
want to
it's
cover
old
this.
enough to have been in the First World War. It's just I don't know whether or not it was.
Also, it seems that the W class it may be only in preservation, but some of them seem to have an air compressor.
Huh.
Not as built, so it'd just be half a point. But
Yeah, I would say half a point
Uh,
to the W class, the K2s, the Thompson because vacuum, and then a full point to the Kitson-Meyer because it actually has air. Proper air brakes. Okay, so next up then Bender.
Back at it again.
Back at it again.
We back at it again.
I'm drawing blanks today because I don't really know this engine that well, but I like it.
Well, you can fold if you think you've got nothing else.
No, I still have some cool stuff. Like I did pull a special train for the man himself.
Who?
That being the king.
No, I'm pretty sure it was not Thompson.
Who's the man himself?
You know,
Leslie?
The
Leslie.
man.
the founder of the
the
LNER,
man.
of
Well,
the Great
The
Northern.
dude.
at least
the
is
guy.
the engineer. Yes, absolutely.
John Madden. Is this man important enough to earn a point, Tyler?
let's see here.
Remember, his valve gear did find its way onto an American locomotive.
Say the name again. 444.
Grizzly.
Grizzly.
Yeah.
I guess you could say.
I mean, I guess having a giant face tacked on the front of your locomotive, but not in a Thomas and Friends way, is unique and interesting. Sure, take a point.
Yeah.
Yay.
Okay. Beast.
I have a model. Specifically, I have found out that this model of my engine has been produced en masse
Is
by
it?
LGB
Oh, of course
Wait,
it was
what?
LGB.
in the 80s.
Okay. Does
Oh,
anybody
yeah.
else have a mass-produced model?
I
Do you
do.
mass
I have a
produce
double
3D
O-gauge
printed
kit.
kit for kits?
We don't count 3D printed kits.
Shapeways. No.
I found a Lego model of it.
I don't think
That. That's not.
Can we? Okay.
I do have a double leg H kit though, so
Yeah, you can take a point for your but East can take a point as well.
113.
I'll give a half a point for the. Do we give a half a point for the 3D printed doodad?
Well, the problem with the 3D printed doodad is I'm not sure how we can confirm it's mass produced.
I mean, it's sort of like
Like-
a halfway house between a real life model and a virtual model. You know?
We'll confirm it by ordering 300 of them from the guy and see what happens.
Yeah, and a towel.
God.
Yeah, I don't
I'm
know if
actually
the
looking at the
Lego
towel
model
now,
would
it's really
really
expensive.
count.
No, I wouldn't call the Lego model counting. It's neat though.
There is a miniature
You mean the
version
Emerald
apparently
Knight?
as well.
Do you mean the Emerald Knight or no? No, that's not it. Never mind.
Anyway, okay, that's where it stands. We'll give Brian. I think it's deserving a half a point because it at least was modeled. You know.
Mine?
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm up to 5 bonus points.
Okay.
Alright.
So that was an interesting one. Vert,
no.
Flared smokestack.
you do have a flared smokestack.
And so do I.
Ooh.
You know the rules, and so.
Yeah,
do
so
I.
that would be the K2 and you. That's kind of it.
I mean,
Alright.
I had
I think
one
Great
pre-
Northern. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. Great Northern might have had. Yes, it does. Great
I had-
Northern does have one. The one
I-
of the nameplate. The picture of the nameplate shows it.
Does it?
Wait,
What?
what's
Yeah,
a
look.
flared stack?
Oh
Flared
yeah.
stack. Great Northern.
It's
Oh,
because
wait a
I
minute,
have
the
a
image
flared
I'm
you
stack
do
looking
as
have
at
well.
is
East has
the
one as well.
because I have the double chimney right, and it really confuses me sometimes.
Yeah.
Because like there are images of the double chimney where it doesn't have the flare, and somewhere.
So
it does.
everyone gets a point except for Matt.
Definitely. I think the 113 gets half a point because it seems to be kind of spotty.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? It's there. It's visibly there.
Yeah, but
so-
it's not there all the time.
Yeah, it's there sometimes.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so
Mhm.
next
Let
up
me
we
check
skip Matt. Brian.
I'm just gonna use my trump card, Railway Series character.
Yeah, go ahead, take it.
Yeah,
Bender,
go ahead.
Hello, I'm back again. I have a trains model.
you have a trains model. Anybody else that
Yep.
has a trains model, take a point.
Does Edward count?
Let me hold
That-
on. Let me
Does
take
a realistic
let me
Edward
take
count?
a look.
Tyler, does Edward count?
I would argue for yes, honestly.
Depends. Is it based on
There
the
are
Railway Series
realistic
illustration
Edwards.
designs, or is this an actual, like, there are people who have made Black Fives and slapped Henry's face on them, and it's like, yeah, it's a Henry
Yeah.
model.
I doubt this would count, but this is what popped up.
Actually, wait. There's an actual model of a K2. Never mind. That's pointless.
Okay,
There
yeah,
is a
take your
trans
K2
model of a
model.
K2.
I-
It's just I've never seen it before, and I came across an image of it, and I'm like, oh, it's an actual thing.
Can I see it?
It's this really grainy picture of like a YouTube thumbnail or something, but I can tell that's a real K2, not an Edward, even though it's in Edward's Day Out thumbnail.
Can I see it?
I've got
No.
That's a
trains open
K2.
right now.
I can tell.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's fair.
true.
Yeah, it's K2.
Yeah,
So what about
like
Verts?
whatever the hell that was I posted was a reskin.
Yeah, it looks like a reskin of a Ben Neal model. Okay. So people that have a trains model, take your point. Next
It's
up,
That
a
looks like
reskin
Bill
of a Trevor
Vu.
Ben Neal model. What?
next up would be
Bender's is a Bill Vu model,
a Bill Vu.
confirmed.
Okay.
Yeah,
I mean, not Bender's, Verts.
Oh,
Oh, Verts. Anyway,
Oh, I do have a model.
No.
no, it's a reskin of a thing. What is it,
so
East?
based, what, me?
Yeah.
Oh, based off a surviving locomotive from the same railroad company, what Tyler thinks is yellow might actually be neon green.
Oh God,
Excuse
What?
me.
they were green.
What?
that's
They were
worse.
green.
Okay,
This
but do you,
is a surviving engine from the same railroad company.
Oh no 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 no! What the heck is this? This is painted up to look cool for the kids. This is like, you know, St. Louis where they paint up the one where it's half normal and then the other half is like it's bright pink. The little switcher. They massacred.
East, do you have a
Same
style
exact
point?
idea.
Look at the
Oh,
massacre, my boy.
yeah, hold up. What's the? I'm pretty sure I have electricity.
Yeah, you definitely have electricity.
Yeah, I do too.
The G class, well, the W class does. Everybody else.
Everyone does except for
doesn't?
the K2.
You can't stop me from making a train.
No,
Oh wait, that's right.
Yeah,
Wanna
the
be?
Thompson doesn't.
What? It
We
doesn't?
don't need electricity. We have
Oh, that's
passenger
right.
car.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
Tyler is right. So just the W class and the Kitson-Meyer get a point for that.
What about Wanami?
That's the other
Wanami
one.
has-
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Wanami has a headlight attached to a car battery. It is not generating
Yeah, I was
its
gonna
own
say
electricity.
that that headlight's attached. It's basically they ripped that headlight off of a freaking like car or some shit.
They
No, they
did.
literally did. It's a motorcycle headlight, if I remember correctly.
Vert, this is your last style point call. Make it a good one.
All right, that's gonna be.
Well, if it goes through.
That's gonna be a difficult part. I think I doubt this would count, but the tender looks like it has roller bearings.
Yeah, those are roller bearings.
Those are definitely roller bearings. Does anybody else have roller bearings at all?
That's a very good question. No, I have no idea.
Maybe.
Don't believe so.
You don't
Maybe.
think?
It would
I
be
mean, I think
bloody
the only
miracle
other
if there's
person in
something.
the running would be the 113, and it
Wait a
doesn't.
minute. Wait a minute.
Maybe
No,
Yeah,
not
those are
Well,
built.
on the
I
tender.
can't see.
on the
guys,
tender. Those look to be friction bearing.
Okay.
the circular beach towel is sold out.
I don't think VR would have
Bruh.
rebuilt it to have roller bearings either. No, they're all friction bearings.
Yeah, they are. All right, yeah, take your point for roller bearings. That's a good point. And now Vert is folded. Brian.
Woo!
This is actually kind of difficult. Let me look at this. little splashers on the front bogey.
Those are kind of cute.
I'm not sure if it's a point, but I just want to throw it
It's
out in
one of
case
the-
it was.
Mud flaps.
Mud flaps, yeah, perfect. Mud
Tyler,
flaps.
what do you think of the mud
flaps,
flaps?
In honest opinion, kind of unnecessary.
Yeah,
You see
definitely
them in Baldwin
unnecessary.
designs early on, then they kind of get dropped. Like they look nice, yes.
They're also on the Thompson.
Yeah, it's a British thing. They kind of held on to the old ways, which,
Yeah.
to the betterment and detriment of their operations.
Do we want to give them a point for mud flaps
Bias.
just for the sake of style?
I guess.
Okay, take a point.
It's style points after
Bender
all.
and Brian. Speaking
Not
of Bender,
Good style.
go ahead.
Yes, I have smoke deflectors, and nobody else
You
does.
do have smoke deflectors. That's a good call. Take that point.
I
Alright.
don't need
Tank
smoke
and-
deflectors because my water tanks are my smoke.
That doesn't
God.
count. Do you have a style point, East?
I do. Backup light.
You have a backup
This
light.
is true.
Who else is a backup light? Probably not Matt, if I had to wager.
I can move my lights around, but I guess that
Actually,
doesn't count.
Matt does.
He's a
Ha!
he's taking apart 2 motorcycles.
Oh no, there's just two.
No, those are just
motorcycles
motorcycles
that
he's
are
hit on the
around.
crossings.
Yeah, the
This isn't
crossing,
right, man.
600 feet underground. It's where they
No,
cross
he
the
goes above
subterranean.
surface. Otherwise, where you get those pictures from? Above ground.
It's where they cross the subterranean highway of the lizard people.
I was gonna say
okay.
I got one. I'm pretty sure.
Hang on. So, you've got one, as in you've got a backup light.
Yes.
Does anybody
We don't.
not have a backup light then?
We
Yes.
don't talk about the lizard people.
Yeah, the only one that wouldn't is 113.
Unfortunate.
Because
One
clamps,
person.
class lights.
God damn it! I see those stupid lights.
Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that they actually painted number 4's cab on that
Yeah.
number on the back of the cab.
We had to tell them apart. All right,
Yeah,
so that's a
you see-
that's a point for everyone except for Bender.
Bill and Bender.
4 and 8's numbers were always stenciled, and then 9. I'm not sure if they just didn't have a stencil or the crews didn't care, but they hand painted it.
Okay.
That sounds awesome.
All right, Brian.
Maybe it fell off or
This
something.
is your. Oh wait, no, sorry, you're folded. You hit 10 points. Bender, you get one more shot at this.
You get a half
Heck.
point.
Well,
You're actually able to catapult yourself up over 10 points with a full point here.
not that it'll help me much, but
Well-
I'm gonna try.
Do you have markers?
I have
Well,
class lights,
yes, lamps.
technically.
That's
I have
not.
But
Lamp.
About the only last cool thing I can think about this is the fact that it was renumbered at least 3 times and then went through British Railways, you know. So as a one-off, I think that's cool,
Nah.
Yeah.
but not really.
I mean, it is neat, but I
113.
don't think it's style point
No,
worthy.
At this point, I'm like folded.
That's
There's
okay.
no way.
Six,
All right,
There's nothing.
you are folded east. Do you have anything else?
I do.
Go ahead.
So back to the knuckle couplers. The LGB model has knuckle couplers, but they're non-functioning.
Okay.
Because it has the Hornby tile couplers on it,
Mhm.
which makes me think at one point this thing probably had knuckle couplers, or why would it be on the model? Like, it makes no difference. They're not usable.
Yeah. What is the picture? What was that picture that you had earlier that showed something that looked like a knuckle from the front? But I think you deleted it.
No, it's still here. I just gotta scroll up for a second.
Where is it?
Where is it?
I also have the diagrams which show.
Yeah, but I mean, it could have been added later in life.
Oh no!
I mean, it does look like a knuckle in this picture. That's for sure.
Yeah, actually, that might be in service,
Yeah.
which would be because let me go see if I can pull up the
I mean,
Yes.
obviously it's in service. It looks like it's in Colombia somewhere.
Because this
You can
is
tell
the
because of the
builder's
background.
photo, and
No.
it's looks to
Yeah.
be the European style.
But I mean,
Okay. Well, you know what?
this picture looks like it has a knuckle, and
It-
the model would have a knuckle.
It looks like a knuckle to me.
Okay, so half a point, or
Yeah,
you want
I'll
me to
give a
full?
half a point for it showing up later in service.
I can't go from being folded to being unfolded, can I?
No.
You can't.
That's what I thought. Oh well.
That is it, comrade.
I found the last point.
I'm not sure if this is a star point or not, but I was designed to go up 4% plus grades.
Well, that is neat.
Okay, I was designed to
with
boil
a
salt
minimum-
water.
with a minimum curve of 260 feet.
Ouch.
That's sharp.
That is really sharp. I think we can boil that into a point, can't we, Tyler? I
I
think,
Yeah,
we
think
can
he's
say
a discount
that,
you into.
that outrageous turning ability is due to it being a Kitzenmeyer, which I think is a style point worthy thing.
What's the giant tank under
That
my...
would be your air.
That is my air? Okay,
Yes.
that's what I figured.
Bigger
I'm trying to think. Maybe there's one more thing.
You might have one more.
I'm trying to see if I can't get over 10.
It goes round, round,
Does the
round.
belt fare count?
No.
You know what you do have though is
What?
because you are American based. Can I say something, please?
Yeah, you can say something.
Cow catchers.
He does have cow catchers.
I mean, I also do too.
You do.
I have like a
that's-
steel plate.
Yeah. That's good for hitting motorcycles, I guess. Yeah, so you guys can take your cowcatcher points, and with that, East is folded. Tally all your points, all your bonus, your judge's choice into your total, and we'll see where we all stand after this. Not that the winner should be particularly surprising, but
Oh, it's got to be sweet, boys.
there it is.
I love how about an hour and a half ago Vert was like, "Oh, I have the worst engine here," and now
Wait, how did he get... Oh, he got 12 because everyone else was adding. Yeah.
Yeah. So that is Vert, the winner, with 86 points in the the Wagger. All right.
Can the Soviet Union copyright strike him?
I don't know. I don't think the Soviet Union can give anyone a copyright strike anymore.
It is our anthem. There is no copyright.
I don't know.
Comrade, it is ours. Anyway,
that's
this
true.
That, on the other hand.
So that's
Well,
86
the
points for the
Soviet
W
Union-
class. 77.5 points for the LNER Thompson A11. That's second place. In third place, 73.5 points to the Iridot. Are you okay?
Oh no.
Arma.
To Lima
Oh
Hula
dear.
Kitzenmeyer. He's dead. I'm sorry. The Furnace Railway K2 is in fourth with 66 points, and about 10 points behind is the Wannabe Boys with 56.5 points. An incredibly pitiful showing. Are you okay? Alright.
So off the
Turn off the Spanish plate.
Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition.
Anyway, Matt,
Holy
you lost by a lot, so I expect a towel in the mail to me.
I don't think towel debt works that way.
Apparently,
Also,
now.
yeah.
the circular beach towel is out of stock, which is
I
extremely
think I need to
disappointing.
add
Valley
Tyler.
of the towel with debt.
Where's the link to the rules? I need to codify the towel rules.
I think I just gotta throw in the towel on this one.
All right, boo! Thank you all for coming to this episode of Locomotive Royale. We'll see you next week for another
I'm looking at so many towels right now.
losers bracket. With can you
I
stop?
swear.
You stop.
Server mute this kid. Uh,
Oh, no.
no,
Did you actually?
next.
Get him! Get
No,
him!
I.
Aw.
You
there's
legally
nothing-
can't mute me because I'm next episode.
Oh, I can totally mute you until next episode. Anyway,
No,
yeah, next
because
episode
I'm in
you'll be
next
here
episode.
with the Abernathy doodad, Abernie Pacific thing, whatever it's called, which lost the Locomotives Royale. Let's see, what were the other losers? The Reading Black Diamond, that's Matt. The
Wait, the Reading Black. Wait.
yes,
Huh?
yep.
Yes,
Oh,
Black
that
Diamond.
one!
Yeah.
Right, okay. Yep.
That was this too is a Baldwin Royale. The
Yeah.
Fowler 4P, Brian's there again.
The commute tank.
Yep. For the Steam Under Wires Royale, we have the CNX10A, which was Braden, and finally 65 points from the TNNO P14. So that was Horizon.
Real
So-
quick,
That is our lineup for next episode. What is it, Brian?
the spot of the 4P tank, the second locomotive I lost in, that has been reserved for Fort.
Yes, we will be giving that spot to Fort Master because I screwed him over last week.
Sport to Fort.
That's Sport to Fort. Anyway, thank you for watching this episode of Locomotive Royale. We'll see you next week. Goodbye,
Bye.
everybody.
Owls!
Military cats.
First career win.